Hello friends, and welcome to the channel. I'm Handington, and today we're going to be looking at one of the Oreos from that video that I did a little while back, the celebrity flavored Oreos. Now, I didn't buy the Lady Gaga flavored Oreos, unfortunately. By the time I went back to the store, they were sold out. They sold very fast, so I was unable to purchase them. However, I had purchased these Oreos for my sweetie's birthday, and she ended up only having a few, and then I ended up just taking the package back. I was originally going to leave it over at the house, but then I realized, oh wait, I put it in my bag, so I ended up taking back. I was going to just take some of the Oreos, and now I have the rest of the Oreos here. So now I just have the Oreos. Here's the Java chip Oreos, because these seem to be like, very, very unique. I decided out of all of them, this one would seem very tasty. Something that, like, you couldn't normally get with most other flavors besides the Oreo brand. So Java chip flavor creme is interesting because this is, what they don't tell you is that this is basically a double stuff Oreo. It's not the single stuff Oreo. And the Java chip flavor cream is really unique because it's supposed to be like Java chip ice cream. So it's a coffee flavor cream, naturally and artificially flavored, as is most things. And over here on the cover, you can see that it looks like there's little bits of stuff in there, and then there's little coffee beans, and it is fantastic. When I opened this before, it ripped in half, so I had to open up both of these at once. So now when I open it, I have to get both at once. So over here is a chip, Java chip. It's delish. Alright. So this is essentially the double stuff Oreo, and it's really, really cool. To show you a normal Oreo in comparison, because I just so happen to have one on hand, this is a normal Oreo. This is not the Oreo Thins. These are the normal Oreos. We got it in a super size family pack, which ended up basically feeling like the size of the original containers before they started shrinking the containers as well. But this is the normal Oreo. That's the normal cream amount. And then here is the Java chip, as you can see. The height difference. These are example Oreos, which I will get to momentarily. But just so that you can see the difference. There we go. It's basically an entire cookie's length higher of the cookie part. It's really good. So, normal Oreo. Meh. You have the cream split in half. Half moon. And this, it tends to split very easily. So you pop it, and it just pops right off. And over here is the cream, and it's really good. And the little chips in the Java chip ice cream are basically tiny Oreo crunchies. So they aren't actually chocolate chips. They are ground up Oreo cookie chunk part, this side, and they're ground up into this, and it tastes fantastic. Oh. I'm gonna take a bite out of cream. It's not an overpowering Java flavor. It's just enough to really get a Java flavor without being too overpowering. You can only eat a few of these at a time, which works out because there's a lot of cream to it. And it's really good. I really like these. Now, something interesting as well about how they manufacture these is that, as you can see, this is the top side of the Oreo. There's a little flowery dews and everything. So this one was manufactured correctly. You can see the little ridges and everything. What's fascinating is that some of the Oreos will have the little ridges and stuff on top, but it'll be manufactured backwards. So this is supposed to be the side that the cream goes on. And this was done, like, on the front side, from the factory, from the package. And to show you what one of them looks like over here's the normal side. This was Oreo chunk first. As you can see, there's still a little bit of the cream on there. And look at that. They made an imprint on the cream of the Oreo logo. Which is amazing. So, for whatever reason, however they make these, there's a chance for the cookie to be flipped around, and not the usual Oreo size. Let's see. So, this one is on correct, this one is on correct, this one is also on correct. Oh no. Come on, I need another example one. Well, I'm glad I pulled the one that I did. There was a few more of them up front, but I ate those, and then I realized, oh wait a minute, I should save these on the side to record them for later, which is why they're on a separate napkin. And chunk. Yum. These are in fact new, because I've never seen them before now. Always made with real cocoa. 2 cookies. 2 of these are 140 calories. 2 of these. But they are amazing. They are really good. I would probably recommend only having 2 of these at a time, but they are great. Try our other flavors. Caramel coconut, chocolatey marshmallow. At Oreo, we love cocoa. And ripping off Hydrox, because that food theory episode just came out talking about the dark side of Oreos. But I still love Oreos because they're delicious and they come out with flavors like this. And it's just amazing. So, if you're in the market for an interesting flavor of Oreo, I would definitely recommend the Java Chip Oreo, especially if you only have a few Oreos at a time, or you really like Java Chip. I don't recommend these as Oreos that you'd eat very fast. If you're the kind of person who likes the ratio of flavors in Oreos and you just eat Oreos for the sake of eating Oreos for the flavor, and you're not the kind of person to eat the cream like I do, where you bite into it, you may want to refrain from these, or if they're at a party or something, you might want to try 1 or 2 of them. But if you are a fan of Java, if you're a fan of Ruby, if you're a fan of C++, all of those are flavors of cookies that you can buy in delicious form. If you really like the Oreo cream, this is a very fascinating one to try. I could see people buying this, getting a little bit tired of it if they're not on board. Like if they expect to have more, and they have it, and they're just like, oh, this is enough for me, and they just have a few, because that's how that's how my girlfriend's mom had been when tasting these. But these are very nice, especially if you are like me and you enjoy Java stuff, and it's tasty. So, Java chip flavored Oreo cream. It's sweeter than the usual Oreo cream. It's basically a double stuff, or even maybe a mega stuff, I don't know. But there's a lot of cream to it. It's about enjoying the cream flavor. So you buy this if you like Java chip first, then Oreo. Because if you like Oreo over Java chip, the Java might be a little bit too sweet for you to be able to handle. Otherwise, it's fantastic. I love this. This is really good. I hope they continue to sell it for a while. There's a whole bunch of specialty Oreos now. I don't know which ones will survive, which ones will end up dying out in a fad. I'm just happy to have more Oreo flavors because they're great. So, this is the video. Thank you for watching my analysis. But I believe it's that time again, friends. If you like what I do, don't be shy to give a thumbs up. Have a pleasant day, everyone. And I squished my hand into the goo.